Welcome to the Chris Hanna Show, where business, as usual, gets a swift kick in the ass. If you're tired of the same old advice and ready to disrupt the status quo, you're in the right place. I'm cutting through the noise with bold strategies, unfiltered truths, and a no-nonsense approach to entrepreneurship, video marketing, and content creation. Buckle up, because it's time to level up, stand out, and dominate your market. This isn't just another podcast, it's a wake-up call for entrepreneurs and would-be aspiring solopreneurs who are all in. Let's get started. Okay, let me be blunt. The loudest critics in your life, the ones who tell you your business idea is crazy or your risks are too big, are probably people who've never built a damn thing. So why the hell are you listening to them? Welcome to this week's episode of the Chris Hanna Show, and I have been doing a lot of reflecting over my journey over the last couple of years, and I realized something the other day, that you got to say fuck the naysayers and stop listening to the losers who've never built a business. Because if you're serious about succeeding as an entrepreneur, you need to get this through your head. Not all advice is created equal. There are people who are going to doubt you, who are going to question you, who are going to try and steer you back to the safety net area. They're not necessarily bad people, but they're not qualified to guide you. I think it's important to talk about why it's critical to tune out the noise and focus on building your vision. Like, naysayers are really loud talkers. But it's not just your imagination. Like, critics tend to be louder than supporters. And here's why. Like, they project their fears onto you. A lot of naysayers are too scared to take risks themselves, so they undermine others who dare to. They don't understand entrepreneurship. So if you've ever only worked in 9-to-5 jobs, they can't see the potential in something that's unconventional. And maybe they're threatened by your ambition. Like, watching you pursue your dreams reminds them of the ones that they've abandoned. Their doubts have nothing to do with you and everything to do with them. Like, I remember at various points in various companies that I worked with, I started sharing more interest in doing side hustles and building my own business, and people literally trying to talk me out of it and to shut me down, and leaders that I worked with and owners of companies trying to say, no, you can't be a business owner. That's not for you. Like, because they were trying to hold me back. And that's fucking brutal. And they were people that I shouldn't have been listening to. And I clearly didn't have them as aligned in my best interests, as they only cared about their own. There's also a danger, though, of listening to unqualified opinions, right? Like, if you take advice from people who have never built a business, it's like asking someone who's never cooked to teach you how to make a 5-course meal. Like, you're going to start second guessing yourself, and you're going to have that constant negativity, and that's going to erode your confidence. And you play it safe. Well, that keeps you from taking bold, unnecessary risks, or necessary risks, I should say. And then you lose momentum. Like, wasting time defending your choices distracts you from executing your vision. And I think the wrong voices derail your progress faster than you will ever fucking realize. So who should you be listening to? Like, because not all feedback is bad, but just make sure it's coming from the right people. So I think these are the people who maybe deserve your attention. Work with people who have walked your path. Seek advice from experienced entrepreneurs who've built something similar to what you're aiming for. They got to understand the challenges and the opportunities better than anyone else. Now, there's trusted mentors. Look for mentors who align with your goals and your values. Their guidance can help you navigate tough decisions without compromising your vision. And then, of course, you should be listening to your target audience, the people that you're serving, your customers. They're the ultimate source of feedback. Listen to their needs, their pain points, their desires. At the end of the day, like, and the reason why this episode is called what it's called, in terms of fuck the naysayers, stop listening to losers who never built a business. Like, you got to block out the noise. Like, tune out the naysayers is hard. It takes practice, but it's a skill worth mastering. So maybe you got to do some, follow maybe this advice. Like, recognize their biases. When someone doubts you, ask yourself, are they speaking from experience or from fear? And then protect your energy. Limit your exposure to negative people, even if they're close to you. Focus on surrounding yourself with supportive, like-minded individuals. And then stay laser focused. Remind yourself of your why. Keep your eyes on the prize. A clear vision drowns out distractions. And then build proof, not arguments. Instead of trying to convince critics, let your results do the talking. Because success is the ultimate response. So here's some signs that I think it's time to tune someone out. Because there's some red flags I think that happen. Like if they've never taken a risk in their own life, maybe that's someone not worth listening to. If they're always negative, no matter the topic, well, do you want that person giving you advice on something you're really excited about and positive about? Or maybe they offer like unsolicited advice without understanding your goals. Well, you don't need to take that unsolicited advice nor listen to it. And maybe they dismiss your achievements as lucky and not realistic. If any of these apply, I think it's time to set some boundaries. Like most naysayers project their fears, insecurities, and limited mindset onto others. And their doubts are about more their limitations, not yours. So communicate your boundaries respectfully. Let them know that you appreciate maybe their concerns, but you need to focus on building your vision. And like maybe sometimes the naysayers are right. And if they are, like maybe take their constructive criticism seriously, but only if it comes from someone qualified to prove it. You know, when I first started out, I heard it all the time. And I heard it from people that I had kind of semi-respected. They'll say, that didn't work. Why don't you get a real job? What if you fail? The loudest critics, people who never taken a risk in their lives. And at first, maybe their words got to me. I doubted myself. I hesitated on decisions and I wasted energy trying to prove them wrong. But then I realized something. Not everyone's opinion matters. The only people whose feedback mattered were the ones who had been where I wanted to go, or the ones I was trying to serve, or the ones who believed in me. If you're surrounded by naysayers, let me tell you this. You don't owe them an explanation. You don't need their approval, and you sure as hell don't need them to hold you back. Focus on building your vision, listening to the right voices, proving to yourself, not them, that you've got what it takes. The best way to silence a critic? Succeed anyway. Go all in. You've got this. All right, that's a wrap for today's dose of reality on the Chris Hanna Show. If you're fired up and ready to kick some serious ass, then I've done my job. But remember, knowledge without action is just wasted breath. So what are you going to do? Sit around and let opportunities pass you by? Or are you going to step up and take what's yours? The choice is yours, but don't expect sympathy if you choose the easy road. If you've got value from today's episode, smash that subscribe button, leave a review, or share it with somebody who needs a wake-up call. Don't keep this gold to yourself unless you're afraid of a little competition. Stay bold, stay hungry, and remember, always go all in. Until next time, this is Chris Hanna signing off. Now go out there and take what's yours.